भैया से निवेदन है कि वो in the side of the second match.
बाकी मैं सर को दो मैच चैलेंज करूंगा मैं ही लगा मम्मी करके लो हां नहीं चलो दो तीन दो दो जना
और रणवीर जी साहब से निवेदन है कि आप सभी मेहमानों को साथ में लेकर खिलाड़ियों के परिचय के लिए पधारें।
मिलिन
सभी अतिथियों के साथ में लेकर पधारें। नरेंद्र जी झाड़ साहब, श्रीधरण जी, सुनील जी जोशी, अरविंद जी, दिलीप जी सोनी, बसंत जी मान, इनको स्कॉट कर रहे हैं। ज्ञानमंद जी चंदेल साहब, कैलाश चंद्र जी गोईवाल साहब, रणवीर जी गोईवाल साहब। सभी दर्शकों से निवेदन है, तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट से स्वागत करें, अभिनंदन करें मेहमानों का। सभी खिलाड़ियों से परिचय करते हुए अतिथि महानुभाव। दोनों ही टीमों में इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ियों की भरमार। शेखर सिंह द इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी चेस नंबर 2 सर्विसेज में, सकलेन तारिक चेस नंबर 7 इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी सर्विसेज टीम में, चिरा इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी चेस नंबर 9 सभी अतिथि महानुभाव खिलाड़ियों के साथ में ग्रुपिंग फोटो खिंचवाते हुए खड़े हो जाएं।
बेटा पिछाओ ना, थोड़ा पिछाओ।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
माता की
Manipur. Team A, Railway. Chess number 3, Faith. Number 8, Lakbir Singh. Chess number 9, Madhu. Chess number 12, Saurabh Kepti. Chess number 15, Sasan. Chess number 18, शरीफ. इसके लिब्रो हैं एलन. चेस नंबर 2, कोच कप्तान सिंह. टीम बी सर्विसेज. चेस नंबर 1, नियाज अब्दुल सलाम, कैप्टन. The chess number 2, Shekhar Singh, international खिलाड़ी. Chess number 7, Saklen Tariq. Number 9, Chirag. Chess number 10, Sahil Kumar. Chess number 11, Sarif N. इसके लिब्रो हैं चेस नंबर 12, दीपू. इसके कोच हैं राजेश कुमार.
A very good evening then, and a warm welcome to all of you who've tuned in on the ESI live platform. Right now, once again, we're coming in all the way from Rajasthan. Bhilwara is where we are. And remember, this is 35th Federation Cup year. Now witnessing the men's volleyball match here that's being played between Team Services and the Indian Railways. Remember, on the right hand side of your screens, you have Team Services, and on the left of your screens, you have the Indian Railways. Suckling then. Here we go. Already begun then the proceedings. Another very good setting there. First points then. Here we go to the Indian Railways. That's it then. The first points coming in very nicely. Madhu for you. One love then. The Indian Railways. They like how this is going. They're very good. And the points keep coming in at the right time. Sheriff them. Number 18 there. That's a very good service. Kept in by Nias. Suckling with that setting. Nicely kept in one again. Sheriff. Madhu with that spike. Very good. Brilliant. And that's how they do it then. The Indian Railways. Railways to love. The scoreline keeps ticking. Slow and steady. It keeps going up the ladder. Sheriff then once again. Moves it on the other side. Nice to receive there. Suckling comes in for that setting. A chance. And there you go then. A right call then by the ref. He crossed the line there. Number 10, Sahil for Team Services. And remember, these are crucial points. You cannot go over the line. You cannot step over the center line that's below the net. And that is the reason then they lose that point, their Team Services. Trying once again there. Deepu this time. The libero for Team Services. Kept in there by Chirag. Allen there. Oh, lovely. Still managing to keep that in there. The boys from Team Services. That's a powerful block. Nicely done there. They're maintaining the rhythm, remember. And that is where the game gets interesting then. You have number 9, Chirag, senior Indian player, attacker. Lines up once again. Let's wait and see what's the flavor he can bring here. Superb service. Coming in there for Sheriff. Oh, that is it. The captain. Brilliant. A rocket there launched from the Indian Railways into Team Services. Remember the name, Saurabh Mann. He's the captain here for the Indian Railways and doing an excellent job on Saturday evening here for all of you, the viewers, and for his team as well. So that is very good then. Once again, you have Madhu who lines up for his service from the Indian Railways. Remember, these two teams, they have a history of going on head-to-head with each other. Remember, this is a service error, as you want to call it. Out of bounds. It has to be inside those 4 lines. So you cannot afford to go out of bounds. You cannot lose these important points. And like I was talking about the history of these two teams, there's so much that has been spoken about these two teams. Sometimes Indian Railways winning against the Services, Services winning against the Railways. Oh, lovely. He gets that point back. Shafir there. Another senior national player. A super blocker there. Remember, blocking is in his blood. He loves doing this. He brings his best there for the team. And that's why he becomes so good. Once again there. This time Shikhar there for Team Services. Sheriff with that setting. Manu this time is trying something different. Remember, he is a natural player by profession there, Manu. He comes in there with his palm and he can turn it around. He can swing it any way. And the scoreline then is 4-all right now. Sheriff once again there. Oh, is it right? No, it's not. Touch out not called in. So this time a point here then to the Services. That is why this game is so different. Remember, I have mentioned this time and again. You swing the arm and the game changes completely. Complete dominance is what we're looking at here. From one side, when you swing the arm, you get that point and you continue to rally. Once again, yeah, Saurabh. Nicely there, done by Nias, the captain there for the Services. Gentle push. Suckland, will he take that chance of the setting? Lovely. And points then called this time for the Indian Railways. Reaching beyond the net. That is a foul that's been called there by the referee. Remember, our first official for this game, Mr. Subodh Kumar Jana. He's coming in all the way from Orissa. And assisting him, you have Mr. Romeo Singh from Manipur. Superb referees there. Scorer, Mr. Anil Kumar Taylor. And assistant scorer, Mr. Lakshmi Narayan. Both from Rajasthan, the home side there. And linesmen then, Mr. Narayan Lal and Jagdish Kumar. The linesmen then for this evening. Meanwhile, the scoreline looking very good. 5-6. Services 5, Railway 6. Sheriff there with another setting. Oh, lovely, brilliant. This is very good from Team Services. This is the natural blocking that is coming into the game. Absolute brilliance, let me tell you. It's sweet and on the rally. Once again then, you have another player here from Team Services. Remember Sahil, that for you. Another super player, All India Inter-University, Universal. A nice setting there. Oh, points here to the Services. They're keeping that going. The scoreboard ticking all the time. You want to see that once again. Remember, they have that in them. They keep the points going up and up all the time. So number 10 then, Sahil once again. Too much power. That's beyond bounds there. Remember, it has to be inside the court. Else you're going to miss that. You're going to miss that completely. So 7-6 that. Very nice service. Nicely kept in by Deepu. Oh, lovely by Saklin. That is very smart. Superb stuff from Team Services. And remember, that is Saklin for you. He's played for the Indian team. Another very good setter. And bringing his talent here to the forefront today. Meanwhile, Nias, he lines up for his service. Nicely done there. Very well received by Madhu. Sheriff with that setting. Nicely received once again from Team Services. Just a gentle push from Sahil. Sheriff. Madhu this time. Sahil once again. And Chirag. Not able to finish yet. Saklin taking him by himself. Manu for the Indian Railways. And that's what we're talking about. Sheer brilliance, sheer skill. They're playing absolutely well there, let me tell you. The tides are turning slowly. 8-7 then the scoreline. Services. Oh, there you go, then it's 8-all. That's just been called in. Points updated. Still in play, still in play. They're enjoying this. Nicely done by both teams. Madhu this time on the other side. Oh, lovely. Look at that enthusiasm. That's powerful there. And very smart as well from the Indian Railways. The points will keep coming. The rally will keep building, let me tell you. 8-9. That's the scoreline. And everyone there giving in their 100%. Manu once again. Too much power on that one. Out of bounds. Remember, that cannot happen. These are easy points you're giving away to your opposition. So maintain that rhythm, maintain that complexity around the game. 9-all it is. And Shafir then for Team Services. Alan Ashik, the libero, set up by Sheriff. Faiz there. Brilliant. That is very good. You see that technique there. Let me remind you, it's not only about power that we are talking here in the game of volleyball. It's the technique, the skill, the composure. And that is what changes the entire game. That is what brings you to the forefront. And Faiz then for the Indian Railways. A very good service. Nias, Saklin, finishing there. Lovely. That is a brilliant block. A double blocker. That's coming there from Saurabh Mann, the captain, and Sheriff, the setter for the Indian Railways. And that is why, let me tell you, this game keeps getting better and better all the time. Faiz then for the Indian Railways. A very good service. Saklin there with that setup. No one there for the counter. A complete miss. And they're only looking at the board then. And substitution incoming. We have a new players getting into the game. That's Chirag then, who makes way for Ashmat. This will keep getting interesting as the day progresses. It keeps getting better and better. Meanwhile then, Faiz for the Indian Railways. A very good service. Set up by Saklin there. And is that a very good block? Yes, it is. That's a point that's been called in favor of the Indian Railways. They're animated. The strength is good. And they keep turning the tide all the time. The scoreline then is 9-13. The services are trailing. Meanwhile, Indian Railways are playing very well. Oh, cannot communicate this one. Sheer miscommunication, let me tell you. You have to be vigilant. You have to keep watching the ball. If your opposition has it or not, you make sure that it's put over the net. Scoreline then 10-13. Saklin with the service. Little help from the net for Saklin, and points then for Team Services. This is huge and massive, let me tell you. 11-13 the scoreline. They're bringing it back together, Team Services, and that's when the game gets exciting. That's when it becomes even more difficult to play this game. You want strategy to come into the game. The coaches will then try and see which player they want to get in the forefront. Saklin once again there. Beautiful service. Sheriff and Madhuki. Absolute brilliance, let me tell you. A Lockett Ronstein from his side of the court into Team Services. Demolishing the opposition completely. Full throttle there. Madhu And with that, they maintain the lead there. The Indian Railways 14-11. Sheriff with that service. Nice receive by Ashmat. That's it. That's the point. That's the point that they're looking for. Very nice game. Calling in for a touch out there. Some players, they're also pointing out at reaching beyond the net. They're not very happy there. Mr. Kaptan Singh. Oh, beautiful service. Lots of power. Oh, brilliant. But too much power on that one. There you go then. Reaching beyond the net that. Here we go once again. Ashmat this time. Nicely done. Sheriff for that setting. Oh, lovely. Look at that. They saved the opposition completely. And that is what makes this even better for the Indian Railways. The last time these two sides met, you had Team Services run down the Indian Railways 3-0 in the finals of the 34th Federation Cup. And remember, this is the 35th Federation Cup. And this is massive. This is huge. Because they're turning the tides here, the Indian Railways. They're not allowing Team Services to get back into the game. So scoreline then is 16-13. And that was an ace for Madhu. A timeout then called in by Team Services. Remember, a short break. Stay tuned and don't go away. They're the same team, same players. So that is one rule that's maintained there. The same players then. But remember, the skill set, the energy, that looks different. Strategy looks different here. They want to run down on their opponents. So that's what makes this game even better today. 14-17 the scoreline. Team Services. And you have Shikhar then for Team Services. Nicely done there. Very well received. Oh, brilliant. Shafir this time gets into the groove. Remember, if every team player is contributing, automatically the points will keep building. So that is 15-17 then. And you have Shafir here. He lines up for his service. Sorry, Shikhar, I beg your pardon. Sheriff meanwhile, Manu this time gets that spike between two players. Ashmat and Shikhar only watching. It dips right between them. Scoreline then is 18-15, remember. The Railways are in the lead. Saurabh Mann then, the captain. Lines up for his service there. Saurabh Mann. Nicely put in. Superb. That is very good. Look at that block. Look at that enthusiasm there. There's lots of support and cheer for the Indian Railways. And that makes it even better. That makes it superb to watch. 19-15 the scoreline. And Saurabh Mann then, the team captain. Brilliant service. Circling with that setup. And Sahil this time. Lots of energy. Like we said, we will not let this go. Touch out there. And important points. They're coming in. They're coming in quick. And they're coming in at the right time. Mind you. Sahil then once again, he lines up for his service, for team services. A nice service. Sheriff there, sets it up. Oh, brilliant. They're getting better at this. Superb stuff. That is number 8 for you, Lakbir. Not only us, but the entire crowd here watching this game. They're enjoying it as well. Cheers and laughter, as well as claps there for that move from Lakbir. He's an attacker there. Super player, remember, let me tell you. Still captain there. Sheriff sets it up there for Manu. Too much power there. The timing now, I'd like to point that out. The timing on this one was a little late. He could have been a little earlier. Then probably he would have had it onto his palm. But he let the ball there, kind of go away too quickly. So then Nias then, the captain once again for team services. They're on 17 points. Oh, the block not good enough. Ashman there is trying his best. He's another senior national representative. He's been very good. And high on confidence, high on energy there. So 17-21. Indian Railways. Are they going to get the first set? Oh, they miscommunicate there. Remember, they've hit each other completely. That's 22-17 then.
22-17 by Satra.
So 22-17 then. And here we go then. A timeout been called in here by team services. We'll be back right after a short break. Here we go then once again. We're getting back into the scheme of things. That's 22-17. The Indian Railways versus Team Services. And mind you, right now on your screens, you have Team Indian Railways. They're in the lead, 22 points. Here we go. That's it. A nice point on there. That is number 8, Lakbir. Getting that point right when it's required. So they move on to 23 with that. 23-17 the scoreline. And remember, with this, they'll be in the driver's seat there. Shashank is doing a very good job, obviously. Another point then, 24-17. So remember, that is set point then to the Indian Railways. And with this, they can finish the first set here, the Indian Railways. Shashank then. Nicely done, and that is it. Over and out. He's finished this completely. That is 25-17 then. And we'll be back right after this short break. Stay tuned and don't go away. They're very well seated on top there over the team services. First set in favor of Team Indian Railways. We're now heading into the second set here. Absolute action. Sheriff with that service. Suckling with that setting. Trying to tap that in. Yes, there you go. First points here in the second set. That's been given there to team services. A touch out there that's been called in. One love, as you may want to call it. Remember, you always need the court to be clean there. And that is the reason we focus on this. You don't want the players to slip. And then our small ones there, they're doing an excellent job. Meanwhile, then you have Suckling from team services. There you go, little help from the net. Sheriff there and Saurabh Mann is trying to spike it. Is that a point? And that's it, given in team favor of team services. 2 love then. This is very good. They're not very happy there. But then it is what it is. The points will be given on each side or to either teams. Meanwhile, here we go. Sheriff then sets it up once again. Nicely done by Nias. Allen there, the libero. Sheriff once again. Allen, Lagbir. And that is very good. That is very smart from Lagbir for the Indian Railways. And remember, that is why we love watching the game of volleyball. At any time, any player can switch the game, turn the tide. And 1-2 then the scoreline. Indian Railways. Madhu there with that service, very powerful. Very good block from the Indian Railways. Once again, he got his hand to it there, Madhu. He could have done better. And remember, that is required always. The scoreline then keeps ticking. Team services this time, 3-1. And you have number 9 then, Chirag for team services. Nicely received. Once again there in the air. Pushing it towards the back. Oh, lovely. There you go. Calling in there for the line cut. They get that point there, the Indian Railways. And that's why this becomes key. Because every time, every minute, there is 1 point coming in with a new move. So 2-3 then the scoreline. And Saurabh Mann, the captain, with that service. Nicely received there by Chirag. Suckling sets it up for the captain, Nias. Still play. Faiz. Is that a double hit? Yes, it is. Oh, there you go. That is 4-2 then. They're not very happy, the Indian Railways. They're appealing there. He's called in there. A late call actually from the official. Not very happy then, the Indian Railways. Oh, there you go. That's a very good block, is it? A toucher that's been called. All right, there you go. Points then in favor of the Indian Railways. They win that point back. 2-4. And probably with that point, things will now look very different here. Remember the energy then. Yes, there you go. Scores updated. 3-4 it is. Lagbir there with that service. Suckling sets it up once again. Nias. There is no room for error this time. And he makes sure that the opposition understands that he is here to win those points. 5-3 it is. Given the time, given the moment, you take that point then. Sahil there. Oh, lovely. There goes Suckling. Look at that celebration. That is very good. Extends his hands in the air. And right when this hit or the spike was coming in, manages to block it. Sahil once again then. He'll continue with his service. Scoreline 6-3 Received there by Madhu. Sheriff sets it up. And Shashank. That is it. You want to hear the noise then. The Indian Railways. Remember, they've won the first set comfortably. There was nothing doing. They were in the driver's seat, and once again here, it's 4-6. You have Shashank, who lines up there. Nicely done by Shashank. Very well received by Nias. Suckling there. Is that a point given here to the Indian Railways? It's nicely done there. Remember, they keep it going all the time. 5-6. Will this match go into 4 sets? That is the question. You have Shashank then once again with that service. Very well received. Suckling there. Gives it to Nias. The supply comes in there at the right time. And that is the focus here. Remember, in the game of volleyball, each and every move counts. From the time you receive the ball, to the time you're setting it up, the supply, the first pass, it's all together. It's all a mixture. Number 1 then, Nias once again. Is that a net touch there? Yes, there you go. Points here to the Indian Railways. The coaching staff there, they're not very happy with the calls. But Saurav Mann there, Mr. Subodh Kumar Jana, the first official, they have a small chat with Saurav Mann. They're discussing then as to why the points are called and not called. And clarification given. And then Faiz, he lines up for his service. He's been a very good blocker, let me tell you. He's had a very good season off lately in this year, 2022. Oh, there you go. Still in play, they're fighting for it. There's chatter everywhere, and points then go to the Indian Railways. They're not very happy there in team services. That's very good there. They're actually looking if the ball hit the ground. So 7-6. Team services 7, the Indian Railways 6. Seven all. Here we go then once again. Team services 8, the Indian Railways 7. Shashank there. Sheriff once again. Madhu with all the power. Shafir. Sucklin. Shikhar this time. And there you go then. Net touch that's been called by the second official. So then the right call then by Mr. Singh there. He's coming all the way from Manipur. He's a second official there. Meanwhile, let's look in the game. Oh, lovely. That is superb attack and a superb strike from Lakhbir. He comes in from zone 2. What a smart work there. That is very good from Lakhbir for the Indian Railways. Sheriff once again. Sucklin this time. Still kept in play. Allen. Madhu. Ah, that is skill. If you want to define that move in one word, we'd say absolute brilliance. That is Madhu then for you. He's been very good. And he'll keep that coming then. A substitution coming in here for team services. That's a double substitution. Shikhar's made way for a new man. Naveen's coming into the game here, number 20. You also have Vikas who's coming into the game. So Naveen and Vikas, two senior national players, one blocker, one universal. A mixture there. A new strategy then from the coach. Let's wait and watch. Oh, lovely. That is Chirag for you. Nicely done there. This is good work. 10-9. He keeps putting in.
10-9.
And Saklin then for you. Sets it up really well. Nicely received there. Another very good setup. Oh, brilliant. That is it. The battle of the number 9s here on one side. On one side you have Madhu, on the other side you have a Chirag. So the number 9s here in battle. Madhu then, he's doing really good job here. Nice service. Very well received by Deepu. Saklin there. Still keeps it in play there. Sheriff. Saklin once again. Nicely received by Sheriff. Superb stuff. Lakhbir this time and points there into team services. That's a double touch that's been called by the ref. And that's what we talk. The ref, they have the best eyes here on the court. Because it's very difficult to keep your eyes to get that double touch if you want to call that. And this makes it even exciting for us. Number 9 there, Chirag once again. Saurabh Man, captain here for the Indian Railways. That is 11 all then, the scoreline. Superb stuff then. Remember, this is set number 2. So the points are coming in at the right time. Suckling then with that other setting. Oh, lovely, brilliant. It's making the difference, and automatically you see the game is moving one side to the other. One team gets 1 point, the other team gets another point. And that is where this becomes even better. And that is Vikas then for you from Team Services. He's come into the game. There you go, the elevation not quite enough, the setting not quite enough. There's a So it is very good then, the way this match is going. Number 20 there. Nicely received by Madhu. Set up there by Sheriff. Oh, lovely. Is that out? Or is it in? Points here then to Team Services. Remember that side out then. A smile there on the face of the players. But absolute brilliance there, and a very good game of volleyball. Timeout then that's been called by the Indian Railways. We're heading into a short break. Stay tuned. Here we go then. We've had a very good timeout. Everything been explained to the players then. And let's wait and find out as to which way this game's going to swing once again. You have Vikas then for Team Services, another senior national player, a blocker. Remember, his job is to be very good on the receive there, the reception. Hey, there you go. Shashank, that is the man for you. Almost kisses the camera there. Remember, they're very agile and they're keeping it going. The scoreline keeps ticking then. Services are in the lead in the second set here. 14-12. And you have then number 8 there for you, Lakhbir from the Indian Railways. Can they bring this back here? 2-point difference. Suckling with that setup. Only finding the net there. Number 11, Shafir. And that is it then. The points automatically in favor of the Indian Railways. 13-14 the scoreline. And on your screens then you have Lakbir there. Nicely received. Suckling with that setup. Nias then for Team Services. Superb stuff. Once again a brilliant spike, let me tell you. And that is the captain there leading Team Services from the front. Scoreline 15-13. The Railways are trailing by just 2 points. And if they manage to get these 2 points, the Indian Railways, they can automatically turn the game once again. And that is when this game will become even better and exciting. Naveen there with the left arm. Sheriff. Shashank and points. No one there. In zone 5 actually. To kind of stop that or to take that receive. The block was very good. And automatically converts into a brilliant point. So 16-13. And you have Naveen then. Another champion there, let me tell you. Senior national player, universal for Team Services. Too much power. And this works very well then for the Indian Railways. They're going in hand. They keep running up the ladder. 14-16 the scoreline. Shashank once again. Very well received by Sahil. I beg your pardon. Chirag and Faiz then. He converts that into a very good point. And that is why the game can turn any time. 15-16. And Shashank then once again. Nicely done. Superb. Is that out? Yes, it is. Here it is then. We're back to where we began. The scores are on level terms once again. Both teams 16 all. Which means now this game can swing any side. Team Indian Railways still have a chance to go in and win set number 2. Can they do that? Let's wait and find out. Shashank continues with his service. Nicely received by Chirag. Suckling sets it up. Shashank once again. Sheriff. Madhu. Cannot convert that. The wall there was very strong. And that's why we say, remember, they're standing like pillars. Double blocker here from Team Services. 17-16. This is very good, let me tell you. If the blocks come in at the right time, this will keep going the way it should. Nias then. Keeping it gentle. Alan Ashik. Another setup. Faiz. Pancake move there from Deepu. And power. This is power then from Team Services. They're showing you what they have. Powerhouse of players. And they're saying then, we'll get in our army. We'll go into this game. We'll go on the charge. Remember, you drill in and then you get those points. So Nias then will continue. 18-16 it is. Sheriff with another setting. Madhu. He's not able to get it over the net. And that is the difference then. 4-point difference here. And that will keep happening. That will keep going as this game progresses. 19-16. Team Services 19. Indian Railways 16. And then there you go. You have Nias then. Little help from the net. Sheriff there. Lovely. Points of Faiz. Remember, he's a blocker, but he does a very good job when it comes to taking that spike on the counter. So Faiz then, the man for you, who's just got that point. And with that then, the Indian Railways, they come to 17. 17-19 the scoreline, remember. Remember, this is the 35th Federation Cup. Suckling there once again. Oh, lovely. That is technique from Chirag. Here you go then once again, a substitution that's been called in. Number 11, he's made way for a new man here for Team Services, which means Shafiq comes out. And number 5, Chetan, another attacker, gets into the game. 20-17. Madhu then. He lines up. Ah, lovely, superb. Team services are not letting this go away.
अब रेलवे पे खतरा इस सेट में 4 अंकों की बढ़त के साथ सर्विसेज की टीम 21-17
So 21-17 it is. You go then once again, team services. You have Chetan. Can they pull this back here? Indian Railways. Sheriff once again. Madhu. Very good block once again. Sheriff once again with that setting. And nicely done this time from Madhu. That is what they're expecting from Madhu. He's been one of their star men when he goes into zone 4. Does a superb job there. And remember, zone 4, zone 2, he works as an outside hitter sometimes. Keeps switching his roles. So 18-21, and then Sheriff, he line up for his service there for the Indian Railways. 18-21. A nice service. Nias there receives it. Suckling sets it up. Chirag once again. Sheriff there. Shashank. Free ball. Yes, it is. Nicely received. Still in play. Deepu, your Libro. Excellent, let me tell you. Body on the line. Alan Ashik. Still kept in play by Naveen. And points then to the Indian Railways. Double touch. That's superb there, and you can hear the audience cheer for the Libro, Deepu, from Team Services. That was excellent, and that was needed when it had to happen. But Indian Railways, they're not giving up. They're not letting this go very easy. 19-21. Sheriff. A nice service once again. Not very well received, but a chance now, an opportunity. There you go, still in play, is it? And points then to Team Services. They're saying that it's on the top of the palm there. Indian Railways, they're appealing for it, but the officials. That's 22-19. They want the court to be wiped there.
इस बार सर्विसेज की टीम वापसी करते हुए पहला सेट गंवाने के बाद में दूसरे सेट में 3 अंकों की बढ़त के साथ सर्विसेज की टीम
There go then a timeout then that's been called by the Indian Railways. Remember, it's 22-19, and we'll be back right after this short break. Stay tuned and don't go away. Live action continues. Team Indian Railways, they've finished both of their timeouts. So here we go then once again. Team Services are in the lead. They continue to do so. Obviously, they can win the second set, which means obviously there'll be 4 sets on the cards then in this match. Missed opportunity, missed chance. Team Services, they're riding on a horse. They're running away with the points. So that's 23 then to Team Services. They're 1 point away from set point then. 23-19. You have Suckling then. What a service that is. Sheriff receives that. Sets it up actually. Lovely then, the left arm. Naveen, that is very good for Team Services, and with this then, it's 24-19. This is set point this time to Team Services. Remember, this match keeps getting exciting. The Indian Railways, they probably can look at this game in the next set. Suckling meanwhile. There you go then. Sheriff trying to keep it cheeky there. Sauraman. Shashank. Sheriff. Lagbir. And that is it then. Pulling 1 point back. 20-24. And that is nicely done by Lagbir. This keeps going very well at a very good pace. Timeout this time called in by Team Services. They're breaking the momentum of the opposition. Remember, that's a very good tactic. This has always happened in the past and will continue to. I'll be off for some time in the comm box, but stay tuned. Don't go away. Here we go then, we're getting back into action then. 24-20. Set point here to Team Services. Can they finish this off? They have a chance. And can Indian Railways be good on the reception? Madhu then. Oh, lovely. That is it. He's showing us that he's got power. So that is Madhu then. He's been very good. That is 21-24. And he'll keep this going. He's showing us the power that he has. Madhu once again for the Indian Railways. Different target this time. Another setup. Can they get this point? Yes, they do. They're putting the pressure now. Suddenly, the Indian Railways, they're getting better at this. 22-24. Can they get another 2 points here, the Indian Railways? And another timeout then that's been called by the Services. They're feeling the heat. We'll go off in the comm box, but stay tuned. Here we go then, that's 24-22, and the official says, Mr. Romeo Singh, that that is the last timeout for Team Services as well. No timeouts remaining then, only game time. Madhu once again for the Indian Railways. And there you go then, that is it. Second set comes to an end and in favor of Team Services, which means it's 1-1, and we'll head into the next set here. Stay tuned because live action will continue. All right, here we go then. We're heading into set number 3 here. Once again, a very good evening. It's a Saturday evening. Superb match right here in front of you for all of you who've tuned in on the ESI Live platform. This takes place between Team Services and the Indian Railways. First set to Team Indian Railways, second set to Team Services. And remember, this is obviously going to 4 sets. So match up then. Sucklin for Team Services. Another set up there. Nicely received. Sucklin once again. A pancake move. Alan Ashik, Libro. Deepu on the other side. Superb stuff. Net touch there, that's been called. Nicely received once again. Alan Ashik. Madhu this time. Nicely received. Into the com box. This is very well done, let me tell you. First points then coming in. And they're not very happy there in the Indian Railways. But that will work for them. So first points then to the Indian Railways. And you have a Sheriff who lines up for his service. That is superb stuff. They're going in at a very good pace.
रेफरी से किसी प्रकार की कोई भी बहस ना करें, आपसे निवेदन है चेस नंबर 12 रेलवे के रेफरी का निर्णय अंतिम निर्णय.
There you go then. He's having a change there. He has all the right to speak to the official, Saurabh Mann. He does that. And meanwhile then, getting back to the game, Sheriff. Nicely received there from Chirag. He gets it back and takes that spike. You take that opponent down. And that's what's the speciality here. That is the point that they possess. Receives it, sets it up, Sucklin, and gets the point once again. Chirag. Nicely done there. This is very good stuff. Senior Indian player and attacker there. And he's always been in the forefront of things there. Chirag once again. He'll be a very happy coach then, Mr. Rajesh Kumar. Along with his assistants, Mr. Vijay Prakash and Mr. Sudesh Negi. A service error then and points then to the Indian Railways. Remember, this is a classic encounter. These two sides, let me tell you once again, have been in the finals recently at the 34th Federation Cup. So Madhu then once again. Nicely received by Deepu. Sucklin sets it up. Nias coming for it. Deepu gets a hand. Still in play. Lovely. The opportunity was kept there for the taking. And he takes that. That is very good. Nicely done there.
मोबाइल से फ्लैश आ रहा है. श्रीमान से निवेदन है फ्लैश को बंद रखें.
2 all in. Team Services and Team Indian Railways.
आपके मोबाइल से आ रहा था वैसा.
Once again then. Nicely received there. Oh, power. That is it. He shows you what he's got there. Lakbir from the Indian Railways. That is his speciality. He's had such a good season. Another very good youngster that should be kept on the watch. Remember, you have lots of the officials from the Federation that are watching these players during the games. And remember, talents, they need to be kept an eye on. Sheriff, meanwhile. Lots of powers are going out. Yes, it is. This is called smart work. Because smart work sometimes is the artwork for you. And that is how the game then runs. That is how the game then functions. The strategy, the drama that unfolds, that's even better. Oh, lovely. That's a very good move from Nias. He's making sure that he takes the point right to when required.
3-4.
So 3-4 it is then. The points coming in at the right time. Remember, you have number 10. That is Sahil for you. And he lines up for his service. Nicely done there from Sahil. Received by Madhu. Sheriff sets it up once again. And is that a point? Yes, it is. Lakbir there. He couldn't take that over the net. And that is the problem here. And that is a mistake that keeps happening time and again. You cannot let these easy points go away. And that's why Team Services, they bag another important point. So points are then 4 all. And this is very good. Nicely received. Set up once again. That is it. Faiz for you. Absolutely nicely done.
This is the goalkeeper shot.
He's showing what he can do.
रखना पड़ता है, इसमें किसी प्रकार की चोट आ सकती है।
He's sending in a rocket there from his side to the opposition. Nicely done. Service error this. And points then to team services.
तेरे पास दोनों का 5-5।
They're going in hand here, both teams.
एक अंक की
And each team then getting 1 point at one time.
5 के स्कोर पर एक सेट जीतने के बाद में
5 all it is. You have Nias then. Nicely received there by Shashank. Oh, lovely. Is that a touch out? Yes, it is. Nice touch out there. Yes, it is. That's been called there rightly by the ref. They're not very happy there, team services. But 6-5 it is. And you have Shashank then, who lines up for his service. Shashank there. Goes in for that one. Nicely received by Chirag. He's asking for it. Comes in Chirag and takes that point. That is what you call the game of volleyball. Number 9 there. He's on the move all the time. Remember he watches the ball nicely, receives it well, asks for it, and then goes and takes that point. Speciality and the key. Madhu this time. Cannot get it over. You're getting better on the reception. That makes it even better. So 7-6 then. Services 1 point up here. They're 1 point up above the Railways, and service error then, which means points back to the Indian Railways. 7 all it is. And this is going in at a very good pace.
7-7 की बराबरी पर दोनों ही टीमें तीसरे सेट में एक सेट पहले ही जीत चुके दोनों ही टीमें तीसरा सेट प्रगति पर चल रहा है।
Here you go then. Set number 3. This is once again Saklin there with that setup. Oh, lovely. This is good. He's getting into his groove there, Chirag. Everyone has their eyes on him. Number 9. Another exceptional player and a very good talent. He's been on the hunt all the time. He's had a very good tournament in Orissa recently. Federation Cup there, Senior National Championship. And right now again he continues it here in Rajasthan, in the heart of Bhilwara. Oh, lovely. That is power. That is what he possesses there, Madhu. He's very good when he comes in from zone 4 or zone 2. But the kind of power, the accuracy that he possesses, he always turns it around. He gets something special in every move. And 8 all then, cutthroat competition. There you go once again. Saklin sets it up. Gentle tap. Sheriff. They're calling in for a line cut there, not given. And very good block there. Double blocker. Saurabh Mann and Lakhbir. Number 11 and number 8. They're doing this exceptionally well. And that's what you call another very good game of volleyball. That is 9-8 the scoreline. You have Sheriff, who lines up for his service. Saklin there with that receive. Nicely done. Very good. And you see then the players, they get animated all the time. They take the point. Because this keeps getting better and better. You get 1 point, you want another. You get second, you want the third. And you want to get as many points as you can for your team. So 9 all it is. And meanwhile then, Chirag once again. Rising service there. Deceiving the opposition, still kept in play. Shashank for Lakhbir, and Lakhbir gets that point. Remember, the problem always is the reception. It's very difficult to block. I guess one team that I can point out to you that's very good on the reception is Team Haryana. They do a very good job when they are in their prime and on a very good day. And that's what then they want to bring in today as well. They want to do that. Both the teams, your team services or the Indian Railways. Oh, lovely. This is very good. Absolutely nicely done. Nias for you, the captain here for team services. Strikes the ball with power. And the perception that comes with it. It's 10 all then. There you go then, Shikhar. That's his signature before he begins his service. You've seen that. Sends it on the other side. Nice received by Madhu. Sheriff sending it to Shashank. And Shashank says, I'll take my point. However, that is side out then. And points then given in favor of team services. There you go, Mr. Kaptan Singh. He's saying, Koi baat nahi, no need to worry. Let's continue the way we are going. 10-11. Once again then. Oh, lovely. That's a very good block. Still in play. Chirag there, they're calling in. Still in play now. Saklin. Sahil, the block's even better. However, not quite inside the court. Remember, when you're on the reception, you want the ball to tap inside the court. And that's when, if it doesn't come inside, the point goes to the opposition there. Saklin there letting the official know that he's not very happy with the point. And meanwhile then you have Shikhar. Another very good setting. Another very good block. They're standing and watching a campfire there. Nothing working out suddenly for the Indian Railways. Are they going to call in for a timeout? Let's wait and watch. They're 10. Oh yes, they are. Timeout called in by the Indian Railways. We'll continue live action. Stay tuned and don't go away. Here we go then. We're entering back right after the timeout. Set number 3 this is. Shikhar once again. And that's Lagbir. Lovely. Saklin manages to keep that in with a pancake move. And there you go. He's very animated there. The head coach, Mr. Rajesh Kumar, for team services. 14-10. They've done that in the past. Services have managed to beat the Railways. And one thing I can tell you, from what I've watched here, Railways, they suddenly sometimes give the set away. They win the first set, but they lose it on from the second set and then it keeps dropping. So Saurabh Mann then, he makes way for a new player, Sanjay Malik. A blocker's coming into the game. So let's wait and see then. Sheriff is a stand-in captain meanwhile. Then 15-10 it is. It's nicely done here. Very good work. Oh, super block. That's what we call. And very good pillar there. Two important pillars going up in the air and managing to get that point for the services. 16-10. Remember, this is very good. This is what you want in your side. These are the players you want in your team because they can change the game. Shikhar then once again. Sets it up, Sheriff. Shashank there. Sends it right across the court. This is very good work. They're doing this really nicely. Remember, the pace of the game is suddenly changing. 16-11. And there goes Sahil this time. He gets that spike. And spike right when it's required. Because that is very good then. 17-11. Now suddenly, services, they're doing a very good job by keeping the lead. Let me tell you. That's Sahil then for you. Oh, lovely. Shafir this time for team services. They move 1 point up. That is 18 points then to Team Services. 18-11. Suddenly the tide is changing here, let me tell you. The Services are in the lead in the third set as well. Indian Railways, they're trailing by quite a margin. And now the problem here is, or the fact that you want to ponder upon is, can they come back? Easy points given away there by Sahil. You don't want to do that. You want to be very disciplined while you're taking the service. So 12-18 then. Here you go once again. Let's wait and find out. Suckling there with that setup. Nias, captain. Superb stuff. Pancake once again. From Chirag. Free ball. Ah, lovely move there from Suckling. That is it. He's bringing his Indian team experience to the forefront. The kind of experience he has playing with the Indian team. He's bought that skill and that very cheeky move, let me tell you. So that's 19-12 then. And with that, you want the court to be clenched as well. You're doing a very good job there, the boys. And timeout then, this time called in by the Indian Railways. Stay tuned. We'll take a short break in the comm box. Don't go away, we'll be back. Here we go then, we're heading into the game once again. Remember to come back right after the timeout and win a point. Sometimes can be difficult, but then you don't want to also lose a point, because the opposition then will automatically get confidence, they'll gain momentum, and that is not good. Meanwhile then, the Indian Railways with that service, Suckling then, and points then to Team Services. With that, they're moving on to 20 points. 5 points away, and Ashmat, he's going to come back in for number 11, Shafir. So Ashmat then, he makes his way inside, and that's 20-13 then the scoreline. Remember, the strategy is very good here. They're crystal clear. Services, they know how to win this. They've done that in the past. And Ashmat then, he takes that service. Nicely received there. Ball in the air once again. And a very good block. The technique, mind you. 21-13. They're moving up the ladder. Slow and steady. They can switch the gears very quickly. Remember, this is surely a 4-set match, but can go to 5. Depends on the Indian Railways now from here on. Another very good setup there. Suckling there. Ashmat. And Chirag cannot get it over this time because the block from Faiz was very good. Number 3. Remember, he's a very good blocker. And he's got that right on the money then. You have Ashmat then, who's come out once again. A re-entry in this match for Shafir for Team Services. Here you go then, once again, nice to receive. Suckling there, oh, lovely. That's what we highlighted before. Bringing your Indian team experience into this game. Remember, he's a very good setter. He's recently won the Best Setter Award in the 34th Federation Cup. So that's Suckling then for you, lines up for his service, 22-14. Nicely done once again. Another very good setup. Oh, lovely. Whose point is it? It's for Team Services. Vaisak then, the new man that's come in there for the Indian Railways as a setter. The resting Sheriff. And remember, this could be a very good strategy from the Indian Railways to rest Sheriff and bring him back in the next set. Because set number 4 is going to be crucial if they lose this one. They're trailing by a margin. Oh, lovely. That's teamwork then. However, not inside. So points here then. Once again. To the Indian Railways this time. That's 15-23. But is it enough? Is it quite enough at this juncture in the match? That is a question that we're contemplating on. 23-15. Vaisak then from the Indian Railways. It's nicely judged then. Oh no, that is not. That's a very good point. Remember, this is an ace that has been called here in favor of the Indian Railways. 16-23 then. Timeout call in this time by Team Services. Stay tuned because here we go then. We're coming back into action then. 23-16. Oh, lovely. This is very good. They're so happy then. Services. There you go. That's 24-16 then. And with that, this is set point then to Team Services. Remember, this is the second set that they're going in very strong. And they can get this set point then. 24-16. A little help. And Madhu then this time, he pulls 1 point back. This is nicely done. He keeps the points coming in, and it's coming in at the right time there. 17 for him. 17-24. This is very good news here. Railways, they'll be high on confidence, but remember, they may not be able to turn this around. But still, this is good news. Oh, lovely. Opportunity taken there. Number 7. Sanjay Malik, another very good blocker and very good on the counter. Another point there taken. (24-18). Oh, this is good. This is very good then. That is it. This will be the end of set number 3. We're heading into set number 4. Team Services win 2 sets. Team Indian Railways win 1 set. And live action will continue on the ESI platform. Stay tuned and don't go away. Getting back into live action here on the ESI live platform. You have 2 sets then to Team Services, 1 set to the Indian Railways. And right now then we're entering set number 4. This is very good, and this is the way they're going to do it. Here you go then. It's going to be very exciting. Set number 4. Is this going to be the last set, or will we see set number 5? It depends then now on the Indian Railways and the way they're going to play this game. Match proceedings then have begun. And there you go then. First points already in favor of Team Services. Remember, the block was very good, but the power that came in from the other side, that was even better. So Saklin then, he lines up for his service. One love here. Nice service there from Saklin. Very well received by Madhu. Oh, superb stuff. That is very nice. This is going in at a very good pace then. 1-all. Remember, that is why we love this game. So it's 1-all then. Team Services 1, Team Railways 1. Saklin there sets it up once again. Superb stuff. Alan Ashik then. The libero gets it in. Shashank, sorry, that's Manu, who couldn't get it over the net then. And points here this time called in favor of Team Services. So as the match progresses, this will get heated up. This will get exciting because this is now a do-or-die set for the Indian Railways. If they get back into this game, we get to have another set. Set number 5. Oh, lovely. That is good. This is very good. And right now then, a point called in here in favor of the Indian Railways. Remember, the block was good. However, the ball went outside. So side out, that has been called. So 2-all then, the scoreline. And Saurabh Mann then, meanwhile, captain, with a very good service. Nice to receive. Saklin sets it up. Oh, lovely. He's drilled that into the ground completely. Let me tell you, there is no chance whatsoever for the opposition to come anywhere under that. So that's very nicely done then. Shikhar then once again, he lines up for his service. So we then find out which side he's going to swing this. Straight in the center, he says. Madhu there receives it well. Faiz this time. The setting there. Remember, they have a new setter who's come into the game here. The Indian Railways, they've sent in Vaisak, number 14. So the setter here runs the game, let me tell you. He will decide in which direction, because the way the setter sets the ball, then the attacker can go and spike it. Once again, Vaisak there. Ah, lovely. It's a block then, which is not quite enough. Side out. He's pressing in there, Madhu. He's making that impact. And the points then that are coming in at the right time as and when required. As Manu then sends the ball on the other sides. Oh, opportunity taken by Faiz. They're not leaving it loose this time. They're pulling in the ends very tight. They're keeping that knot and tight grip. Remember, 4-all the scoreline. Once again then, Saklin sets it up. Oh, lovely. This is very good from Nias, the captain for the services. He's number 1 there, like his jersey number says. And he'll lead his team there from the front, 5-4. Remember, there's a war of bullets here, war of points, war of spikes, let me tell you. Oh, lovely. Libero there, he's been exceptional. Deepu. Oh, completely gone there. Vaisakhi knew it from the moment he got in contact there with the ball. And that is the difference then. 6-4, Services 6, Railways 4. Once again, then you have Sahil this time. Nice receive there. Is going to go out. Trying to keep that in. And cannot keep that in there. Allen, he tried his best. But another point here for Team Services. 7-4. Remember now, suddenly the point gap is widening. There's a 3-point difference. And this is very good. Another setup there. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Madhu. He's animated. He's energetic. And he loves the way this is going. 5-7. Once again here, another setup and another very good spike. He's getting the hit at the right time. Once again then we're getting back into the scene. And then the points, the scoreboard, it keeps ticking. Saurabh Mann there, he's appealing for his teams because he's getting into the game, and obviously the captain will appeal as and when required. So 5-8 then, the Indian Railways. With that it's become 6-8 actually, 1 point into the kitty. And Faiz then takes another service, nicely judged there by Team Services, which means that's 9-6. 9 points then to Team Services. And the pace then will slowly keep increasing. There's a 3-point difference. Shafir with that service then. Nicely received here by Lakhbir. Still in place it. That's outside. Side out once again. And 7-9. Very good this from the Indian Railways. They have to keep the pressure. Do not let the lead go away. Come back into the game time and again. So 7-9 Indian Railways. Can they give us set number 5? Vaisak there with that service. Saklin runs to set it up. Still kept in play by Deepu. Libero in action. Oh, too much power from Sahil. Not quite required then, number 10. And these are important points then for the Indian Railways. 8-9. And that's what I've been talking about all this while. The Indian Railways are pulling the game back. Vaisak once again. A service there. Saklin setting it up. Oh, lovely. This is very good. The speed with which the setting was created and the spike was hit on the other side, that was brilliant. Let me tell you. So a 10-8 then. The kind of pace that we are going at, this is brilliant. Saklin lines up for a service once again. Very gentle. Vaisak with that setting. Manu this time. And points then here for the Indian Railways. That is very good news. They have to get those points to keep the momentum, to put the pressure onto the opposition. 9-10. And this will keep happening at all times, let me tell you. Oh, lovely. Another very good spike there. He's coming in from zone 2 and he's making the impact all the time. Remember Chirag? He's a very good player, a talent that we've spoken about all the time. But today he brings everything there to the forefront. 11-9 Team Services. Oh, that's an ace. That's a perfect ace in this set. And a second one in this game, let me tell you. You've already seen one ace from Madhu. That is coming at the right time for the Indian Railways. And now another ace here. That's coming from Team Services. And the man there who's having a very good day. Number 9, Chirag. Oh, lovely there from Allen. What a dive. Still kept in play. Very good teamwork from the Indian Railways. Madhu once again. And the point there. The number 9s are very heavier. Touch out called in by the ref. They're proving to be essential on both sides of the court. Number 9 for the Indian Railways, that is Madhu. And number 9 for Team Services, Chirag. Both key players. Saurabh Ban once again. Sucklin, keeping it light. Oh, lovely. It could have been a better block. Faiz, little more discipline. But nonetheless, still going in at the right pace there. The points are still coming in, 13-10. There you go then, straight service there, very light. Madhu once again, lovely. And that is what you want to see from Madhu once again. The more we see these moves from Madhu, the more the points for the Indian Railways. So remember, 11-13. That's Manu there. Oh, nicely done there. And another point this time for the Indian Railways. That's a very nice point. This will give them the confidence. This will give them the confidence to come back again. 12-13. 1 point now. They're trailing by 1 point. 12-13. Manu once again. Goes up in the air. Nicely received there. Sucklin sets it up. Oh, lovely. You want to watch that on replay, let me tell you. That was very good. The technique there when it comes close to your body and you just have to work it out with your arm then. Gentle hit, gentle touch and win the point. 14-12 then. 2 points up, the services. Nice receive by Madhu. Oh, he came under pressure, did he? Yes, he did there. Vesak, he was the new setter there. Remember, he has to keep his calm. When points are not going your way, you don't have to come under pressure. Keep that pressure and try and play your basic game. Your job is to set up, you set it up, give it to the attacker and he'll do the rest. Reaching beyond the net, yes. That's the right point that's been called there for the Indian Railways. And you can see that on the replay as well, on the court. That's rightly done then, 13-15 the scoreline. And you have Madhu then once again. Remember, it's very key on how good your service is. Do not lose your points on service. Very strong. Sucklin there with that setup. Shafir this time. Into zone 1 from zone 2. So that is very good then. They have the smile on their face because they know that move was brilliant. It was class apart, 16-13. And once again then you have Nias the captain. Oh, only finding the net then. Service error. You cannot do that. Like I've told you in the past, the teams need to work on this. Almost every team. 16-14. Losing a point on service. It's not quite enough. It's not very good. The discipline. That's what we're talking about. You want to see discipline on the service. Faiz then meanwhile sends the ball across. Oh, lovely. That's the moment they've been waiting for. The roar there that came up suddenly when they got that point. So 15-16 then. The Railways at 15, Services at 16. This is very tight. 1 point difference between both teams. Waiting then for the ball there, Faiz. Here we go once again. Faiz then. Sends the ball across. Sets it up once again. Lovely. This is good. This is very good here. It was incoming into the commentary box. But it's 16 all then, which means it's now on level terms. So both teams then have to fight once again. 16 all, that's Faiz for you. Sends it across. Oh, lovely. Suckling there, Suckling Tariq.
हो गया सर्विसेज के 17 फिर से रेलवे पे खतरा 17-16
There you go then, that's what is the talk here, Mr. Kaptan Singh. He's giving in the details, he's sending in some inputs there to his captain, Saurabh Mann. Because this is very crucial. Remember, the score line is 17-16, the Indian Railways. They want to keep it tight. Chetan there with that service. Manu. And there you go, they are very upset with this. They are very angry, animated. And there you go, shouts that you will get the lead there. Both teams. And meanwhile then, let's go and watch out which way this game is going to swing. You have Visak then. Sends the ball across once again. Setting it up, Suckling here. Oh, brilliant. This is very good from the Indian Railways. Now the match gets very interesting.
12 और 8 नंबर डबल होके आए हैं
You're going to be on the edge of your seats as this match.
18 होते या नहीं देखने वाली बात होगी
Remember, like I said, you're going to be on the edge of your seats as this match progresses, because now this is getting tougher. It's getting competitive. The teams want to win it from here on. Lovely. 2 points back to back. The captain here, Saurabh Mann. And in time then, a timeout that's been called by Team Services. Let's wait and find out what's going to happen. Stay tuned. Here we go then, once again, we're getting back into the scheme of things right after the timeout. And you have Visak there with that service. And points then back this time to Team Services. Remember, it's 18-19. And if the game changes from here on, it's going to be so different. They have a upper hand here. The 1 point lead there for the Indian Railways. If they're very good, they have a chance now. They have a chance to spike here. They have a chance to make it 20. Here you go then. Oh, lovely. The reception from Team Services. The block. Remember, this is getting better and better. I can say that we are heading into the business end of the game, but too early. This is just set number 4, 19 all. Timeout called in by the Indian Railways, and we'll get back to live action very soon. Stay tuned. All. And Suckling then for Team Services. Set number 4 that we are in. Madhu then receives that. Oh, there you go. This is very good. Lagbir then, he gets that right when it's required. The spike coming in at the right time and the right moment. So 20-19, upper hand here to the Indian Railways. And chance then now for the services to win 1 point back. Can they be good on the reception here? Oh, lovely. That's what I'm talking about. One team will get a point, the other team will get another. And this is going to go on level terms until one team finally is going to break. If they crack under pressure, they're going to give the match away. So 20 all it is. And once again, you have one of the key men, Chirag. He's asking for it, Saurabh. That is it, the captain here for the Indian Railways. You saw that push there that came in at the right time, the right moment. And that is why they're so good at it. 21-20, Indian Railways. They can be good now on the reception. If they do, if they get a very good block, they'll get another very good point. Indian Railways. Can they do that? Saurabh sends the ball. Oh, this is smart. Very smart from Shikhar. Remember, everyone was hoping for a strong spike, but Shikhar uses his smart work. And then he turns the tide automatically. This is what we're talking about. Do not crack under pressure. Confidence is a key. Nicely done once again. Another very good setup. Madhu this time. Oh, lovely. Yes, it is. Here you see he's giving team services a taste of their own medicine. He just saw the opposition given a skillful move and he sends back one to them. So that is 22-21. The small boy then, he's doing a very good job there. Hats off to the little ones who are putting in their efforts then to get the court cleaned. Volleyball champs, future champs here for the volleyball fraternity. Meanwhile then, here we go. Once again. Oh, superb. That was powerful. That was super powerful. It came with so much aggression, so much power. A missile. Straight from team services, the Indian Navy. Some of them 22 all. This is probably the last time out then, I'm assuming, that the Indian Railways can take. Don't go away. Here we go then, 22 all it is. A magnificent encounter. Nicely done here, very well received here. Visak, Manu. Nicely done there. This almost came into the commentary box. The speed at which the ball was traveling could not be stopped. Deflects there from team services. A chance once again. That is 23-22 and you have Madhu then. And timeout then called in by team services this time. Breaking the momentum. We'll be back. Stay tuned because live action will continue. There you go then. We're getting back 23-22. Madhu this time. Oh, lovely. That's technical. Oh, lovely. Still in play. Gentle push. Reception. Chance given away. Still in play. And lovely. The Indian Railways. This is a game of volleyball that you want to watch. A game of volleyball that you want to witness. So 24-22 then. And remember, if they take this match away, if they take this set away from here, the Indian Railways, it's going to go into set number 5. Madhu once again for the Indian Railways. Suckling with that setup. Oh, that was a bullet. That was a bullet. He pulled the trigger there and it went right on to Manu from the Indian Railways. Now remember here, if the score becomes 24, if team services get another point, which means we'll fight for 2 more points until one team has 2-point lead. So right now it's set point 23. There you go then. Here you go once again. And points here to services. Reaching beyond the net, that's been called. So there you go, 24 all. So 24 all it is, and with that, this is very exciting. Which way is this match going to swing? What do you think is going to happen? You have Niaz Sen, the captain for the services, keeping it very low. Alan Ashik with that receive. And points. The points are for the Indian Railways. And Shashank then, he'll come into the game for Faiz here. A strategic move maybe. Can never tell. He's rested well enough, Shashank. They want him to attack. They want that point. Here you go then. Chance now for team services to bring it to 25. Can they do that? Shashank here. Nicely received. Still in play. Suckling. Still in play there. Madhu. Free ball. Opportunity and points then to team services. A net touch that's been called. This keeps getting exciting. There's a roar there and there's a cheer. Now let me put this straight for you. If team services win this, that means they win the match. But if team Indian Railways, they win this, which means we go to set number 5. So everyone are on the edge of their seats here. The audience enjoying this completely. There you go then once again. Oh, that is what we're talking about. The reception. Luckbeat could not get that over. And now there's a chance. There is a very big chance for the services. If they can be good on the reception with that momentum, well and good. If not, the Indian Railways, they can take another point, mind you. 26-25. You have Shafir then. Can he get an ace? What can happen? Very gentle. A chance now for the Indian Railways. Still kept in play. Oh, lovely. That is very good. Superb stuff. They're not giving up. Not so easy. The Indian Railways, they are saying we are here to fight. 26 all. all there. Visak, the setter here for the Indian Railways. Nicely received. Suckling sets it up. Oh, lovely. That is brilliant. And points here then to the Indian Railways. That was too much. Too much power on that one. So 26-27. Team Indian Railways in the driver's seat now. Can they get a point on the block, on the reception? This match has turned quite a bit. There you go. Points given away from the service. This keeps getting exciting. 27 all. And remember, this is a cracker of an encounter that you're witnessing. Everyone watching from all over India, from different parts of the country. This is the match that you've been waiting to see. It's a Saturday evening, and like I said, they're right on the money, both teams. Visak. And there you go, that's a super block. Very good on the reception. Again, now 1 point up your team services. Indian Railways, can you give us a treat? Is there something magical that they can pull out from their bag? Remember, they've changed their setter there, which means a well-rested setter's getting back. Sheriff, he's been there in set number 1, set number 2. The natural first choice setter. He has been there for the Indian Railways. Sucklin there, giving it away completely. This is a moment the fans are enjoying, the crowd is enjoying. Everyone's getting into it. So that is 28 all. Here you go then once again. That's Lagbir for you, for the Indian Railways. Sucklin. Oh, drafting it onto the other side. He's very animated there. Mr. Rajesh Kumar, the head coach there, he loves that. He loves to see that. 29-28. A chance now for Indian Railways to take a point from the service. And can services get this on the reception? Still captained by Allen. Sheriff. Oh, lovely. This is good from Madhu. Touch out and points here to the Indian Railways. This keeps getting better and better. The match 29 all. We still have 2 more games to go today. And 29 all it is. Remember, this is set number 4 that we are in. So number 7 then, Sanjay Malik. He's gotten into the game here. Let's see what he's going to do for the Indian Railways. 29 all, Sanjay Malik. A nice service. Still in play. Oh, there you go, that's it. Nias gets 1 point from team services. Well done. This is brilliant. They're getting it right when it's required. Superb stuff. 30 points. 30-29. Remember, this is very good now. The drone right on top. Picking that up. The footage that's required now. Shikhar. Very well received. Still in play now. Chance here for team services. Are they going to take that? Oh, there you go. Giving it away completely. And Indian Railways, they are still in the game. That is 30 all, mind you. Nothing to lose here. Mr. Kaptan Singh and his men then, they're having a chat there among themselves. Mr. Kapil Dev, Mr. Prem Kumar. What is in their head? What are they going to do? What is the strategy? Oh, lovely. Another spike, another point across the court. This is Nias then for you. It keeps going on and on, this game. It's never ending. 31-30. Are we ever going to stop? Remember, this reminds me of a game which continued till about 11 in the night, where both teams were on set point, or they were kind of fighting for it. And the match went in on and on and on. But both teams didn't stop. So you see, it can happen that way. But meanwhile, we have a substitution. Services, we have Mr. Naveen, who's getting into the game. Left arm. Is this a strategical move? Is this going to be a differentiator here? Naveen then is coming for Sahil. There you go. Power not quite enough. 31 all. There you go then, a new setter once again. Vaisak then is getting back into the game. And the scoreline is 31 all. How exciting is this match? Madhu then once again for the Indian Railways. There is no end to this, let me tell you. 31 all, set number 4. Already at 2-1 here. Team Services, they have 2 sets. Nice one there. Oh, lovely. This is good. This is very good. Mind-blowing, let me tell you. 32 points to the Team Services. They're not leaving it easy either. 32-31 it is. And this is mind-blowing. Absolute sheer brilliance. Nias then once again. Light and gentle. That is it. That is game over. They finish it off here. Team Services. The Army, the Navy. They pull this off. Nicely done here for Team Services. And a beautiful win. Don't forget the Indian Railways. They put up a show for us. But one team could win this. And Team Services, they take that away. Stay tuned because more games and live action will continue here on the ESI platform. Don't go away.